Good.
Yeah.
And look, the light works too.
You know what's fun is that with this light, we have a selfie light staring at us, and I can't see the timer or what. Are we actually like going?
Oh yeah. We're totally live.
Hi, ladies.
Hi.
All right, and back.
Selfie light is bright.
That is.
We're gonna be a little blinded. We
It
might
works.
see spots for a while.
But it's late at night.
Sorry,
we're okay.
You.
We're both fixing our hair towards the same direction. Oh my goodness. I don't know who's popping on, but
hello.
we said we were going to go live 10 minutes ago, and actually I think it's been like 20, so sorry for taking so long. We're at Aftan's house, and of course,
Go sit over there with him.
Friday night, a lot of you are probably out doing something, maybe something a little bit more exciting.
Turn it down just a little bit.
Hi. Good
Hi.
evening. Welcome back.
Sorry.
You've got kiddos. We're at Aftan's house.
My minion was complaining about the noise on the TV.
It is a little loud.
It is loud.
They're watching
Will you turn it down a little, buddy?
Ghostbusters.
You did? Okay, thanks.
Awesome. One turn down.
Okay.
We're letting some ladies pop on here, and then we're going to go through a couple of subjects.
Hi, everybody.
How you
It's
guys
Friday. TGIF. Who's happy it's Friday? And it was totally a blue-red day today. Did everyone get the memo? She's got 2 blue-red, 1 beige champagne, and I have 3 blue-red. And Lindsay had blue-red on today. Amy had blue-red on today.
We thought, okay, so, before the big color bomb happened this afternoon, the only thing that us and our sisters had to go and order was blue-red. So we're like, we're going to push blue-red.
Yep. We're about to sell some blue-red.
So,
yes.
may as well wear it if you want to try and sell it, so.
Absolutely. That's how it works, though.
Yeah, it does. I like the picture. So they posted the picture of blue red, and I went to go put it on, and when I got through layer 2, I was like, okay, I don't sport that very well. So I toned it down with beige champagne, which I got the idea from Lindsay, because I love that look on her, and I do. I love it.
It's amazing. It's so pretty.
Yep, it's great.
Well,
So
I loved your post. I left my sassy pants at home.
when you leave your sassy pants at home, you can always tone it down. This is why every collection needs to have a beige champagne, a cappuccino, a bombshell,
Or a pink champagne.
or a pink champagne, a snow, an icicle,
Yeah.
right? Any of those to help with
Tone
those, toning them down. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
So should we just get started? We don't want to keep everybody. It's Friday night, so you probably got exciting things going on.
No, you're supposed to hang out with us all night.
Or you could. It's always a blast when you're over at Aftan's. Normally this would be couch time, but the couch is occupied by the
couch
littles.
is occupied, and there's not as much light over there. You should see our setup right now. It's really awesome. We've got you guys stacked on top of a couple of different things. It's pretty awesome.
Well, guess what? Tomorrow can be Blue-Red Saturday. Because it's safe to say that color is available. So if you don't have some on hand, you should have some.
Yeah.
Because it's something that we can trust we'll be able to get a hold of.
Yeah, and if you do wear it, take some selfies of it, share it in a couple of the pages. You don't need to go crazy and share it in everybody's pages, but at least share it in a couple of pages, because everyone who does post in different groups, it helps out, because then their customers see it.
Congratulations! Sounds like Dallas is in the hospital waiting for her sis to have a baby. That's amazing.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, baby fever. Baby fever! I want a new baby. Mine just turned 1.
Oh my gosh, and you're just so cute.
He has a lot of hair.
Oh my gosh, his haircut is adorable.
Yeah, it is. We did that today.
So
one of the many things which took up my Friday. So I don't know if a lot of you gals know this or not, but I still work full time. And my hours are like 5 a.m. till 5 p.m. I'm at work Monday through Thursday. So it's really I still try and keep in touch and stuff, but it's harder for me. So evenings on weekdays is when I go for it big with SeneGence stuff. And then Fridays, I try and do all of my business catch up and still find time to, take care of you guys too. So by the time Saturday and Sunday comes though, my husband's like, okay, put the phone down. So I try to keep the weekends for my family, which is why I'm over at Aftan's here really late on a Friday night.
On a Friday night.
Yes, awesome, Jill. Wear that blue-red tomorrow at that event.
Do it. Yes. We're going to have plenty of blue-red to sell.
Okay, so we'll get to it. We had a list of some things that we wanted to talk about because our team exploded with 100 new gals in the last 2 months. And so a lot of you guys are coming in one right after another. And
Coming in hot.
Coming in hot. We'll take it. We're ready. This is great. But there's some some points that are worth mentioning because are not like intuitively clear, and unless you like go in and read the P&P or someone has told you, there might be things that you're just not aware of, and we want to keep everyone on, you know, on the right path and go in the right direction. So,
and these are things that we kind of learned along the way that, you know, through trial and error. So instead of you guys having to do trial and error, we want you to make sure, I mean, she's really knowledgeable, but I had a couple trial and error moments where I was like, oh, Kori.
A classic example of fake it until you make it.
Exactly.
I'm still faking it a lot though.
Oh, me too. I think we all will for a while.
Okay, so you have a good list going. We'll just touch on some of these basics here. You want me to do the first one?
Sure.
Okay, so SeneGence said they have the suggested retail price that they've determined for all of the products. It is what it is. So, for example, our Lip Sense colors are $25. The glosses are $20. The product is totally worth the cost. We don't want to constantly be doing discounts. For one, it devalues the product itself. And another thing is that customers, if they know that you're going to do discounts, then they will never shop with you during your normal course of business, and they will always expect you to discount things. Which really, whenever some people are pretty bold and they'll ask me, well, can I get this at a discount? And I say, yes, you can. It costs $55. And then you can order at 20 to 50% off for the rest of the year, you know.
Or you can host a party.
Host a party. That's another one when people say, can I get this at a discount? Like, yes, you can.
Yeah.
Get a girls' night together and you can get some discount that way.
Oh, yeah.
But we don't want to offer discounts. And in fact, SeneGence does not want us to ever publicly discount the product. So it's okay to do specials like within your customer group or if you're hosting private events and doing things in there. But even then, the maximum discount that we can offer is 15% off. That's it. Now, a hostess discount, like Aftan mentioned, is different. Or I should say the hostess rewards. Yeah. That can include a discount up to 30% plus 5 more if they have parties booked from their party. So that's actually 35% off, which is a lot. Which is huge for a hostess.
Oh, yeah.
But that's it. Regular discounting, maximum is 15%. Never do it publicly because that's a huge no-no.
Yes.
And you want to do it super sparingly.
Yep.
They beat that like to death.
Oh, no, absolutely. We have an awesome product. And if you keep discounting it, then people aren't actually going to purchase from you unless you're discounting it.
Oh, and also it's considered predatory pricing too when you have like distributors in an area and one of them is constantly doing that discount and discount. People are going to leave one group and just go shop with them when they can get it cheaper. And when we come across instances where people are doing that or violating the rules, you know, we don't need to like go and bash them out on Facebook pages, but what we do want is to take a screenshot of that activity and just send it in an email to compliance@senegence.com and let them take care of it because they will. They watch for that. We let them know. I mean, we just don't want to be undercutting our fellow sisters that way. I mean, why would people shop with Aftan if they know that they can just come to my page and get it at 15% off every day of the week? They don't.
They wouldn't.
And they don't because I don't do it. Retail.
No. Retail.
Okay, so how about that? What about a free color for hostesses? So Stephanie, that's considered a hostess gift. And yeah, I mean, that's a pretty standard thing is to give your Facebook party or your demo party, your hostess, you can give her a gift of something. A standard is a free color or a free shadow. Some people do a free gloss. It doesn't matter. But that's completely different than what we're talking about elsewise. But you know what? She mentioned the giving of a color. I want to just touch on that real quick. Yeah. You know, our products, they are amazing. But what we don't want is to be doing product giveaways. We want people to buy the product. I don't want to give away the product. So setting hostess gift aside, don't think about that, but just think elsewise. You can do giveaways in your group, but we want to try to do things that are like non-profit. So if I'm going to donate like a color kit to a cause, it's not a profit for me. It would be like you guys did the Pink for the Parkway event. That was a perfect thing to donate a lip kit to because when they sold it, all of the proceeds went to support some organization or support.
And always keep records.
Yeah, keep records for tax purposes, of course. But like, what you don't want to do is throw out there, hey, add 25 people to my Facebook group, and you can earn a free lip kit. That is not non-profit, and it's not something that's really sustainable. And Joni is all about having our organization be something that's reproducible for every woman and sustainable. And not everybody can afford to be giving away free lip kits every day of the week in order to build their customer base. So that's not considered reproducible.
That can get pricey.
Yeah, so we don't do that. It's fun to do giveaways. You know, go hit up the bins for cute lip cups, or if you're crafty like these gals, you can come up with all kinds of things to do that are not product.
Lindsay's got that under wraps.
Yeah, she does.
Actually, I just went on eBay too, and there was like these cute little makeup bags, and I probably won't get them till like May 9th is what it says.
It takes like a month to get things.
But they're cute little bags, and they were like $3 a piece. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna have a couple of those on hand. I ordered a bunch, so just plan ahead.
Okay. All right, we were moving right along.
Okay, so I'll touch on this one because this was one that I actually we had run into,
and your team.
And my team we had run into. So when you are booking an event, you always want to use the name SeneGence when you're signing up for it, because if you use, say, like for instance, if you use like just your business name,
Lady Luxe Cosmetics
or Sassy Goddess Cosmetics,
people are like, what's that?
Well, yeah, and so what happens is the person that is like putting the event together, they're looking at all the names of everything, and then someone comes in and they're like, hey, you know, I signed up for SeneGence. Well, then what ends up happening, and what happened before, is there were two SeneGence girls, two different booths, two completely different dominions.
In one small event.
In one small event.
Oops.
And it was just because the name was not used properly on somebody else. So it's very important to make sure you use the SeneGence name, and also to represent SeneGence anyway. So
yeah, it is. You can still use your own customer name, your customer business name or whatever in there, but what they're saying is in the PMP, when you sign up for sign up or register for an event, just make sure it says SeneGence. You can say SeneGence / LipSense Independent Distributor, something to that effect, but it'll help with the double booking. Yeah, so that's definitely good to know.
Lesson learned.
Oh, business names. We'll just talk about that.
Oh, yes.
You need to come up with a business name. I suggest having it be something that is unique to you, something that you can relate to, that's representative of what we're selling.
Yes.
But it cannot contain any trademark names. So it can't be SeneGence stuff. It can't be
LipSense.
Kori's LipSense.
Or Shadow Sense.
Right.
Or Make Sense.
Yes. All of those trademark names are off limits. So come up with something catchy and fun. I also suggest searching social media to see if there's like 9,000 other groups that have that same name, because that can be hard for your customers to find you.
That was actually a really great tip that she gave me when I started, and I cannot tell you how many random things came up with like long lasting.
Yeah, you were thinking about it. Well, with your last name being long, it was like, let's do long lasting lips or something.
Right.
There's a lot of those out there.
There's a lot of that. So
get lost in the mix.
Yes. Be creative. Have fun with it. Make business cards.
Oh, yes.
If you need to see business cards, I know that there is a post in here, and I think Natalie was the one who created it, so that everyone could start posting pictures of their business cards to give some ideas. There's some really great ideas out there. I'm really happy with, you know.
Can I butcher Lindsay's last name? Lindsay, is it Dvorak?
Yes.
D-V-O-R-A-K. Because Angela was asking who Lindsay was, so.
Oh, yes.
There's a shout out, Lindsay. You can say, like, raise your hand. It's me.
Come on, Lindsay.
I know, I saw you pop in there. Okay, so let's see. We don't want to use the trademark names. Come up with some business cards. They're very important to have, because there's nothing worse than being out and about and having someone ask about your stripes, right? Because you're always wearing your stripes.
Yes.
This is for wowing. Because people will ask about them. Happened to me today.
They're
like,
key.
You got lipstick on your hand? I was like, nope, I got LipSense on my hand.
It happens all the time at work. I'm like serving food at work, and they're like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, it's my lipstick. Have you heard of LipSense?
And I'm wearing this color today, and you can point it out and say, like, be like, look. But what's great about having the business cards is they have started that conversation. They inquired about it. So then it's not weird for you to be like, this is a really amazing lipstick. Check it out. If you have it on, you can be like, check out my lips. Pull out the card. Some people even go that step further and have like a little slip of paper or something so that you can exchange contact info right then and there.
That's smart.
It's key, because if you're more likely to get success out of contacting them than them contacting you. But but still,
absolutely, I agree.
Right.
There was something else that I was thinking about when you were talking about that, and I can't remember now.
It might come back. I'm just like,
it will come back.
I'm like light blinded.
You're on a roll. I know.
I'm trying to read this, and I'm light blinded by our.
I know. Well, yeah, we have this thing right here. If you don't have one, I recommend getting one. Do you see that? It's super blinding. I charged this bad boy when I first got it, and I have yet to have it run out. Can you believe that?
Magic of LEDs.
It's amazing.
Yes. Okay. So you know what? That just reminded me of something else. For the new gals, practice taking pictures. Some people are like naturals. They're just like used to holding their cameras. They know the angles. Just practice. If you're not used to taking selfies, start taking them. And don't think you're the only person that has like 75 pictures that are nearly identical of themselves in their phone.
There's always just a smidgen off.
Yes, they're almost identical, but you have to take that many to find the right one. But, you know, you need to do it. Get that practice down.
You get more comfortable.
A properly lighted selfie is going to help you sell so much lipstick. For the longest time, I did not have proper lighting. And when I look at the pictures that I used to take, like, day one when I started, some of them are awful. You can't even tell what the lipstick color is. I'm surprised I even sold any lipstick when I started.
Oh,
no, because they were
I
so bad. You couldn't even tell what I was trying to share. So, you know, just get that practice out there. And we do have some photographers in our group, and I've been kind of planning
should we
on hitting them up to share.
How fun.
Maybe participate in a local training to give us some tidbits on how to be good with our selfies. So.
And maybe take a picture of all of us.
And maybe take a good team picture. That would be awesome.
How fun. Who's in?
Yeah. We know we have some photographers in there, you guys. Raise your hands if you're photographers.
Right?
Okay. So anyway, get yourself a selfie light if you don't have one, or at least, you know, work on finding the right light, because good pictures are going to just help you all the better.
Natural lighting is huge. It's very, very helpful. I oftentimes will go, even on rainy days, I'll go stand right by my window, right over here, and I'll open the blinds, and my neighbors probably look at me like I'm a crazy person.
Why is she standing there taking all
and
these
I'm
selfies?
like, and it looks like, who knows, I could be taking pictures of them.
Yep. They're like, say cheese. That's too funny.
And the other thing too is we're always our own worst critic. So
yes,
just know that every picture that you're taking is probably gorgeous, and those little tiny little pieces of difference in each one is not going to be as noticeable to everyone else. Like, I mean, I probably could take a random picture like all crazy status, and someone would be like, "Hey, I like it."
Yeah. Yep.
So
that's true.
Just know that you're beautiful, you're awesome, you're just going to do it. Yeah. It's going to be fun.
You're right. We're more harsh on ourselves than other people are. And we talk about taking selfies, but really you need to also get comfortable doing live videos. It's not like the easiest thing in the world for people who don't, you know, that have shy personalities or don't like to put their face out there. But guess what? Your customer group, like, they know you. You're their connection. So it's cool to share like videos and pictures of other people, but it will not have the same impact as your own voice and your own face.
They want to see you.
They want to see your face. They want to see you. And like Aftan said, you are way more critical of yourself than they're going to be. They're just going to be happy to see you. And when you go live, they're going to be like, what's she doing? What's she saying?
They will. They'll be interested.
Pop in out of curiosity.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's Jill. Jill, me. Yep. See, I knew we had some photographers in there.
All right. Yeah. She wants.
We got her down.
A group pic. We're in.
Yes. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Aftan posted a video earlier of Jenna Clark. She's kind of helping out with Casey Rubley while she's out of the picture. And if you have a good, 20, 30 minutes or so, listen to what Jenna has to say. I still need to log in and finish listening to that. But I know I met Jenna a couple weeks ago at the CP retreat. The woman is outstanding. She is an incredibly amazing leader.
I was so excited to watch what she had to say. Like, she was super sweet and super just uplifting.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing. So I would listen to it and take whatever she has to say to heart, because I would love to have her in my direct, chain of training. So the fact that she's stepping in and like giving us some help is humongous.
It's awesome.
She said that she was a countess last year.
1 year ago.
At seminar. Yeah, a countess. And now she's like a
$25 million team.
So this woman knows how to grow a team.
Yeah. So she actually had some great business stuff to say, and I really think that she's just going to be a wealth of knowledge if you can take a minute to listen, or like while you're cooking or folding laundry or something, just listen to it.
It is true, Amy. The lip kits, those were only temporarily put on hold while they were figuring out how to catch up with sellable stock. For people, they wanted the Lip Sense products to have PV attached, and the lip kits don't have PV attached. So they put those on pause. But you saw the picture Joni posted. Those lip kits are coming back.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's awesome.
Which is awesome. And you can purchase a lip kit every year, right?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
And at least for the first, isn't it for 6 months?
Yeah, so you have 6 months from when you... Oh, wait. You can purchase lip kits every year. Courtney, are you on here? If you are, call me out if I'm telling stories. But I think that you have the opportunity to buy a lip kit every year. So when they reinstitute those, you should be able to pick one up again.
Yes, we are all caught up on Blue Red.
Or maybe it's when you are a significant Sena seller, you qualify for getting a lip kit every year. One of the perks of being a significant Sena seller. I don't know. Don't quote me on those until, like, Courtney, she's my fact checker. So if she's, Courtney, if you're on here.
Courtney, we need you.
We need you. Fact check for me. Make sure I'm not telling stories, because I need to look into that. We'll double check for sure and see if that's the case or not. But yeah, Amy, anyway, the lip kits are coming back, which is going to be huge for our new signups. So
yes.
Yeah. Okay, we were going to talk about out of stock stuff. So let's move on to that.
Okay, sounds good.
I love what you have written down here. Her first word says faith.
Faith.
It's so you.
It is. It's so. As you guys have probably gotten to know me, I am the pep talker over here. I'm like, please, girls, it's okay. We've got this.
Yes, we've got this.
Don't stress. I want you to know that this is just a milestone, and the way that I am looking at it is we are all arrows right now, and we're being pulled back in the bow right now, and we're toughing it out. We're going through the tight spots. It's tight right now, and as soon as things start to come together, just wait. We're gonna skyrocket. It is just gonna boom. It's gonna be amazing, and we are gonna be shot right into amazingness. So I want you to know that even though times can be a little stressful and a little frustration because we're sitting on the computer for a couple hours trying to order some Kiss for a Cause, but
don't refresh.
Oh, don't refresh.
Server too busy. Dang it. Refresh.
Dang it. Refresh. I tell you what, I got my hair colored, processed, washed, and started air drying while I was doing it. So I got a lot accomplished. Yeah. So, look at the bright sides of things. It's all, the way you look at it, your perspective, and try and have some fun while you do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, with that, they announced some new colors today. What was it, like Kiss for a Cause, Persimmon, Nude. Those are some great options. If you didn't already have those on hand, I just, fingers crossed, hope that you took the time to go in and grab some, because having inventory is really huge.
It is.
For a couple of reasons. One, you now have a variety of colors that you can have as a tester, wear yourself, and market to sell.
Yep. You can post those all you want because they're yours. They're right there. You know that you can carry them out and about with you, and you can sell a lip kit right on hand.
A lot of people do that. They carry them with them and sell those. Be like, I got this. People like to take home what they can get their hands on right away.
I actually saw somebody take Blue Red to Target. I saw this in a post. Blue Red to Target and sold 3 lip kits because these girls were like, I want to match my uniform.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Thinking outside the box there.
Totally.
But you have it to sell to your customers, but then you also have it on hand if you need to trade for an item. If you have, you're going to have that customer that is like, you know what, I don't want Blue Red. I need Bombshell. I need something that's, or you could have had Nude, and maybe you could sell them Nude. But anyway, if you have someone who wants something that you don't have, now you actually have a tube of lip scents that you can use to trade with your upline. Yes. Which is super helpful because, we're doing our best to help support the downline chain. But it is growing really, really fast, which is
so fast.
Really exciting. Awesome. It's super awesome, but it's taxing. We're not limitless with our inventories ourselves, and we're held to the same bounds that you guys are. When colors come in stock,
we're on there too.
Yeah, we've got to sit for 3 hours and hope that we don't get booted and try to grab replacements that we can use to A, support our own customers, and B, support the downline when you guys need to have trades. So it helps if you guys pop in, get your order placed. Even if you're like, I will never wear that color Kiss for a Cause. Well, guess what? You're selling to other people.
Somebody will. I promise you. Somebody will wear Persimmon. Somebody will wear Nude. So even if it's colors even if you're not super excited about Persimmon or Nude, have them on hand, because even if they're colors that you can trade out, trading something is so much more helpful in times like these because, for instance, we are running a little low. Our distribution center here in Tri-Cities is not limitless. And so it's super helpful if we can get colors back. Because I'll tell you one thing, and it's kind of worked out for me like this, where I would loan some colors out, and then I would get replacements. And right as I get those replacements, I'm getting 1 or 2 of those colors are ones that I hadn't had for a while. And then somebody comes in and they're like, oh my gosh, I have a customer that needs this color. Do you have it? And it just so happens happens to be that one color that I got in stock. So let me just tell you, even if you're giving me something completely random, it's probably something that I will need in a major way.
Or that we will just help repurpose for someone else's need.
And that's exactly what it happened. It just, a lot of those just keep getting repurposed. And so we're all essentially helping each other out for that one.
It's true. Yep. And so let's talk about the protocol. Okay, gals, so everyone knows at least the person who they signed up under. That person is your sponsor or your direct upline.
Yep.
If that person does not have an item that you need, the next step would be for you to contact the next person up. If you don't know who that is, well, your sponsor will know because she signed up with her, and so on. And so the protocol is to work privately through your upline chain. If you need something that is out of stock, and your customer is not willing to consider some other option that you do have available, then it's okay to go ahead and ask your sponsor for it. And then continue on up. We'll work our way all the way up to our Crown Princess, who is currently Casey Rubley. Now, Casey Rubley has a downline that consists of thousands and thousands of girls. So it's really difficult. And in fact, she's even stepped out right now for personal reasons. Her kids are not well. She's not well. They're moving. It's just a disaster. Which is why Jenna Clark is in there now. Jenna's not going to be the person that we're going to ask to borrow stuff from. She's not even in our chain.
No, she's not. So that's the sisterhood for you.
She's not even in our dominion.
That shows you how awesome the sisterhood is. Joni has like set this. I mean, she wants all of us to have love and abundance and everything. She wants us to have like a unity. So the sisterhood in this organization is more amazing than any other organization I've ever been in my life. And I've tried a few.
It's amazing. Yeah, so it's neat. It just goes to show, like, Jenna, who literally benefits in no way, shape, or form, is taking time out of Jenna's crazy life. She runs a $25 million team, but she's taking that time personally to go in and help Casey's Dominion, which is just amazing. Out of the goodness of her heart.
Yeah.
So anyway, we want to privately work through our upline chain to find that needed item. And then if we get all the way up there through it and we can't find it within that line, then it's okay to start going laterally. Yeah. We'll post it in like our Just Us group because we most likely will find it that way. And if need be, we could do it in Rubley's Rubies.
Yep.
But what we do not want is we don't want to just go and find the buy, sell, trade, swap pages because we've been asked by Joni and our leaders to disassociate with those. We should be able to find the support that we need from within our own teams. And really, we can. We do get it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of like prohibited activities that end up occurring in those. Hence the name buy, sell. Buying and selling amongst distributors is a major no-no.
So bad. You can lose your distributorship.
Yep. We can trade, we can loan and borrow and do that jazz, but we just don't want to buy and sell. So just don't get caught up into that stuff. Okay.
And there can be a lot of negativity that comes in those kind of groups too. You want to steer clear of negativity in all aspects because
it just breeds more negativity.
It does. Yeah. So at all costs, try and avoid.
Yeah, and it's not like we're saying that the world is all like rainbows and unicorns, as much as I wish that it was.
It totally is. Like purple unicorns. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, we're real people, so it's not like it's wrong to have frustration or to be upset or to be annoyed. You know, we're human. That's what happens. But what we don't want to do is get people spiraled up about it because that doesn't serve anyone's business.
And that's where you need to privately go talk to your upline because that's what we're here for. You know what I mean? Like your sponsors are you need to build that relationship. The sounding boards, they're the ones you got to talk to and be able to like bounce things off of. And honestly, I mean, I don't know. There have been some serious moments where I'm like, Kori, this is what's going on right now, and I just don't know what to do. And I tell you what, she's had some wonderful answers, and I've really been able to build a great friendship with her. I don't know what I would have done without her in my life. So build those relationships, because that is what's key here, ladies.
And we live like 6 blocks apart. We probably would never have met unless we had met because of this.
Or no,
it's funny.
It's awesome.
Yep, so get that relationship going, you know, use each other. Courtney knows, like, when we first started, we were talking all the time, like, Courtney and Stacy and myself, and we would just like vent our frustrations. We do that with each other because you know we have them too, and then we get back to business because we're super excited to be here.
Absolutely.
Okay, so there was something else that I want to talk about with building the inventory, going in. Oh, okay. So I know that I've seen some things going. Oh, should I order today or should I just wait and hope more comes in? It's like, well, you got to weigh that balance of there might not be anything tomorrow.
Yeah.
Paying shipping costs is not. It's not the worst thing in the world. A couple of things of the way I look at it. One is all of my shipping is a tax write-off.
Yep.
Right, which is huge. The base shipping,
it's $7.
$7.50.
Yeah, something like that.
Which is less than 1 tube of lip sense profit when you're buying it in like bulk. So
even if you've got 7 colors coming to you.
Yeah,
it's $1. It's $1 for each one. How much do you charge somebody for shipping when you're
shipping it to them? Yeah. So you can recoup those costs, but here it's better to spend that $7 and get some product than have no product, because then you have no profit.
Even if you haven't reached your 50% off yet for the month, and something comes out and you need to order those 3 colors, just a small amount of them, just to have. Building your inventory is going to be first and foremost right now, because it's going to be so helpful for you to have. So even if you're only getting 30 or 40% off right now, you're still gaining a profit from those sales, and it's also going to give you colors to have on hand, and whatever you're purchasing is cumulative. So you're that much closer to getting to the 50% off. So when colors do come out and you're like, oh, I'm not at my 50% off yet, right now is probably one of those times where you just got to, bite the bullet a little bit, because there's still some amazing benefits to having product. Thank you. Having product on hand. So
I remember when I very first started, I was stressed about how much product I had accumulated, because I know me, like I'm an impulse buyer sometimes, or we're women, that kind of happens. And so I was like, okay, if I want to sell this stuff, then I need to have a bunch of it on hand, like all of it, the whole variety. And then I looked one day and I had this really big variety, and I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with all of this lipstick? Well, guess what? It motivated me to sell it. Because I don't want it just sitting around. You're more motivated to sell it when you have it. You get the profit. Obviously, you'll have that to benefit from.
Well, and you're taking ownership of your business at that point too, and you're not having to rely on anybody else to fulfill what you need done. You're able to say, I have this, I got you, let's go do this. So it's a slow start, and girls, this is not an overnight thing. It's something that takes a little bit of time. It takes, that little bit of effort. I mean, when I first started, I was ordering whenever I possibly could, but I also was up every night and I'm still up every night till like midnight. But I was up, I was saving pictures, I was organizing.
Right?
There was always something to do, and I can tell you that
I'm
so sorry. Hi.
We're still here.
So if you go into my computer, I have albums of different types of pictures. They're organized that way, so that way whenever I have a new Facebook party that needs to open up, or I need to just find a graphic for something, I know exactly where to go.
Yeah. It does. There's the down times, like I remember when you called me one time and you were like, is this ever going to have a break? And I was like, there will be a break. Ride the storm, ride the craziness, there will be a break. And then we talked one time and you're like, it feels like it's really down and it hasn't been busy. It's like, take advantage of that downtime. There is always things to do. Yes. All of that organizing, getting that stuff together. Set up your next Facebook party. So that way the day that it's time to start it, all of that work is already done. Yeah, so you can really get set up for some things like that.
Yep.
Okay, so, back to the borrowing. Sorry, we went way off base there on something else. Back to the borrowing and loaning. If you have already borrowed product from somebody and you currently have like a cup full of product, contact the person you borrowed from and square up. It's one thing if you've placed orders, you guys have already made arrangements, you're waiting for it to arrive, and then when it gets there, you're going to give it to them. You already have those details worked out.
Figured out.
That's different. But if you have borrowed something from your upline or from a team member, and it's been a month or 2 months or 3 months, or my goodness, and you haven't even made arrangements, do the right thing, get a hold of that person, because I guarantee you that it would really be nice to get squared away with them.
It would be very helpful. I know that the list can get very long sometimes.
I see that. Green and white concealer is available. You notice that a lot of things are starting to come back in. This is by design. So the seminar year for SeneGence goes from April 1st to March 31st. And this is an important date. March 31 is important for us because that's the date, the final day when all of our stuff like resets. So the accumulated personal sales volume, your PSV, or your group sales volume if you have a team, that GSV, those are all going to reset back to $0 on April 1. So everyone is really pushing to build their teams and build their staff up until March 31st. Same thing goes with ranks. All of the ranks reset to like distributor, as what I was told.
I heard it's different.
Oh wait, did they change this?
Okay, go ahead and I'll tell you.
Well, tell me if I'm telling stories again. So, when you hit the rank of Crown Princess If you do that by March 31st, then you will break off into your own training dominion, okay? If you haven't hit that rank of Crown Princess, then you're just going to still continue to be under your current Crown Princess for a whole nother year. So that means like all of what we accumulate will still, I'm not going to be a Crown Princess by March 31st, okay? That's not going to happen. So that means that my team, all of what we accumulate through all of this next seminar year will still get accredited to Casey Rubley as the CP of our team.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that makes sense.
Yep. So everyone is pushing for trying to make these ranks by the end of the year. Now with that, SeneGence is going to be like releasing new products really periodically now through March 31st to encourage people to be able to order. So they're pushing really hard to get products available by the end of the seminar year. So I expect there to be quite a few more new color drops over the next couple of days. So stay tuned.
Who's got their hands ready?
Who's got their patience ready to sit there? She's got her patience ready. Her patience ready to sit there and not refresh. Don't refresh. Yeah. If you refresh, you lose your place in line. Yes. That's how it works. So
do not refresh unless you get kicked to the screen that says
server too busy.
Server too busy.
Yeah. Then you can refresh.
You're just sitting. So you want that thing to be spinning.
Yep. Just let it spool, let it think, all of that. Okay. So let's see. I have no idea what this means.
Oh, that was just the explanation for that one.
Okay. It was like, I have no idea what that statement means. Okay, do you have anything else, or should we let these poor ladies go? We've kept them for like ever.
What, you don't like hanging out with us all on the Friday night?
It's kind of like we're girlfriends hanging out together.
I know, it's kind of exciting.
Yeah,
I don't even know what time it is.
I told my husband, I'm like, I'll be gone for 20 minutes. That was almost 2 hours ago.
I think you were here for 20 minutes before we jumped on live.
I know. It hasn't been that long, but I feel a little bit bad. Do you guys have questions? We can do some questions if you have any. Still trying to get on, Angelica. Are trying to get on the website?
Oh, keep trying.
No, just be patient. Trying. Let it think.
I'm telling you, I literally was like working on my hair. I don't color my own hair very often. It's like my least favorite thing to do because it takes me forever.
But you know hair. You do hair.
Oh no, I did hair.
Oh, sorry. Past tense.
And so it's harder on yourself though. Like when you don't have a mirror behind you and you're trying to do your root touch up and you're like, I really hope that nobody looks too close back there because there's going to be some lighter spots.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we didn't talk about? We brought up Jenna, but we didn't talk about what Jenna's subject was. We want people to go watch the video. But one of the things that's been questioned or brought up is, should we really be inviting people to participate in the SeneGence opportunity right now because things are so nuts? And the answer is yes, we should be.
Yes. And the reason why is because here's what's happening, okay? Yes, we're an out-of-stock issue. Yes, it's, we're all kind of like, what comes next? We're just waiting for the next thing to come out. But here's what you need to do. You need to still offer the choice to everybody. Let them know about the business. Let them know that, look at when you sign on and you go to the back office and you're going to look at the order screen, there's one color available, and I just want you to know that that's because these products are in such high demand that right now we're having a little bit of an out of stock issue.
Right.
And so what you want to do is you want to get them set up. You want to get them signed on. There is no time frame of when they have to accomplish something at this point.
I mean, other than they've got to do $200 in 6 months.
6 months,
which is nothing. That's a couple of
we're going to be out of this in no time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like way before 6 months. So here's the thing is get them signed on, help them get set up.
Get the business.
Help them get it rolling, get
probably really loud. Okay, we're back.
Sorry, hi.
Anyway, get their page rolling. You were doing good.
Help them figure out a business name. Just kind of start getting them
trainings.
Going. Yes, and have them start looking through the book. Have them look on the little drive that they get. I know that it's super important to kind of like learn those basic knowledge things and then prep them so that they know when things come into stock. You're probably going to need to sit on the website for a little bit, but you're going to be able to get some colors. Getting whatever you can in is going to be super helpful to build your business.
Yep, absolutely. So the answer here is that, who are we to say that a new distributor can't be successful with the business? I can't say that. We do have amazing products to sell. The skincare is like all in there, and the skincare is fabulous. So what? Offer the SeneGence choice. That's actually part of our job, on-the-job training, is every customer, we're supposed to give them the ability to buy it at retail or buy it at wholesale. That's their choice, not mine. So give it to them. If they want to come in here and like grab the business by the horns and run with it, who are we to say that they can't? So keep on sponsoring.
Don't stop your business.
Absolutely. Give them the facts. Like she said, be honest about where we're at with them. In fact, I just brought in a new gal yesterday and I have another one coming on today, which is really fun. But the part of that like candid conversation was when you log into the back office, you're going to see it just say temporarily out of stock for a whole lot of stuff.
Yes.
But that's a good sign because I'd rather have products that are like super high demand as in stock and not selling.
Well, and here's the other thing is if you get them started and you let them know, they're going to see that if they're going to sign on, it's because they see the vision too.
Yep.
And you just need to have faith in what we're doing. You have to have faith in what you're doing and be able to express that. Yeah. Let them see what it's all about.
I'm not going anywhere just because products are hard to come by.
Right.
Are you going anywhere?
No. And so if they're signed on, if they're ready, you know, as soon as this whole thing really blows over, I mean, just think about it.
Yeah.
Just think they're going to be able to be a part of that skyrocket forward. They're going to be on that arrow with us.
Yeah.
So if you wait, because I guarantee you the girl around the corner who's on that other team is not waiting.
Wait. Yep, she'll
and
kill
so
her.
She's going to go around and she's going to
snag her up.
Snag everybody up.
Yep. You want to just be the first person to tell them about it. Yep. Get it out there.
Get it out there. Don't waste time. Just be honest.
Yep. Be straightforward with them and then keep on going. So Alexandria, it is 100 PV or $200 retail in a 6 month period. So that's how that goes. Yep. Okay. So yeah, I think that's about all that we really wanted to say. I saw Courtney say, thanks, Courtney. We were asking you to fact check us. It's still going.
Oh no, I'm just seeing what was...
Someone said, there's Courtney to answer the question. Courtney, do you know if the lip kits are going to be available for us to purchase every year?
Or is
that only associated with the significant Sena seller? Do you have any insight on that? We wanted to clarify. Anybody else have any questions? You can shout those out too.
Ready, set, go.
Ready, set, no delay. I'm glad we did this at your house. The internet in my house is terrible, and like Go Live hates me there. It always cuts out.
It does not like you. Phone calls don't even like you there. I'm just saying.
I was always blaming you. When she calls me and the phone drops, I'm like, Aftan's darn service.
Oh, you little ballerina.
Very adorable curtsy right there. Okay, so all right, this is super long, you guys. I'm so sorry. We do respect your time. We do appreciate you. We do love you.
Oh yes.
We know that it's going to be super stressful, and not everybody is going to survive this. I think that that's really sad. So I want to do my best. Like if your feelings like really, really down or really discouraged or something, call me. I'm not as intimidating as I come off to people, I promise. Hopefully I'm not as intimidating in person, but I would love to chat with you. I know that not everyone's going to make it, and that's okay, but I know I'm going to make it, and I want you to make it too.
I do too.
If we can help you make it through, whatever that might, whatever that might be, you can call.
Yes, we are both here. You know what? Seriously, this is what this is all about. This is about building those relationships with people, and this is about learning to be able to trust and have that friendship and have that relationship there, so you can turn to them when you're having a hard moment. And
we've done that a lot.
Oh, we totally have. I mean, let's face it. This out of stock stuff sucks. I'm gonna just say it.
Yeah,
but
it does.
You know what? We have to be able to stick it out because
such a good pep talk. We have to do stick it out. We do.
Seriously, we got to stick it out. It's worth it. It's so worth it.
Yeah.
I can tell you that, I mean, in comparison to so many other businesses, so many other things going on right now, I've never seen this kind of growth ever.
Yeah,
it's unreal. And so I want you to be riding this with us. I don't want you to ever feel like you're alone, because you're not.
No, you're not. We're all in the same boat. So start making that list. Get those people that you've been like thinking about contacting. Contact them.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do it, somebody else will. And what's the worst thing they could say is no. You know what? And no doesn't mean no forever and ever. It just means no, not right now. And you put them on your list to contact them later.
Exactly.
You know what? It's that good. In fact, a lot of people, you've got to take that time to build the relationship with, because people like to do business with those that they know, they like, and they trust.
Yes.
So work on those things.
Absolutely.
All right, you guys. I think we'll let you go. It's been awesome. We hope you are having a great night.
I kind of like this. Can I do this too?
You can.
I freaking love it.
I see someone. Oh, hey, Kori. With so much being temporarily out of stock, how do you keep customers engaged so they don't go elsewhere? Ooh, that's a good question. So just because things are out of stock doesn't mean that they're out of reach.
Right.
So we're constantly asking like the new gals like yourself, Kara, you've never even had an opportunity to place an order yet because like your distributor numbers, the ink hasn't even dried on it. So what we want is we're going
Never
to
heard that.
the ink hasn't even dried on your distributor. Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
I like it.
It's really fast. Anyway, just because it's out of stock doesn't mean it's out of reach. So we want to focus on when we do like your launch party, we want to focus on the things that are available. And if they're not available like to you, but someone still has their heart set on it, then that's what we have the upline chain protocol for.
Absolutely.
You would send me a private message. Of course, we're going to be working together anyway with your launch, but we'll work together. And if I don't have it to spare, then we would continue up our line and see if we can find it. Yep. When I have a customer that wants a color and I don't personally have it, I like to offer them a different choice.
The sister color.
The sister color. And
or
in some
cousin
case,
color.
A brother color. Because most people have no idea what they want. You have like the lipstick snobs who know like the exact hint and hue, but the majority of people are not that way.
And then they still see orange.
And then they still see orange in it. Yeah. So I do like to, if someone contacts me for something and I don't have it, I will be like, oh, you know what? I don't have that, but I do have this or this or this, and give them a couple options. And guess what? They might choose that and be totally happy with it.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And you are the expert here. Okay,
right?
You are
they're
the one that
they're
yes, exactly. So you're the one that's going to be more knowledgeable, even if you're new. You know, like, come to us for some help. So when you got to respond, you can be like, hey, actually, I've got my hands on this color, and this color, and send them the selfie.
Yeah.
That's in the SeneSister Selfies group. Like, there's like those ones with all the different ones. Those ones are perfect.
Yeah,
I use those all the time because it shows on 6 different girls all in the same picture, so you're not having to send like a ton.
Skin tones too.
Exactly.
So Kari, that decision is kind of something that you guys discuss with each other. Me personally, if I'm borrowing a color, and I know that the person, when people are ordering things online, they have to wait for a shipping time period anyway. I mean, that's just the way it works. Not everything is Amazon Prime in 2 days. I mean, we're spoiled. We're spoiled with that. But I like to have control over how I package my products. So I want to have things come to me so that way I can like cutes it up some. And then I can make sure to like personalize it. I can include some sort of like thank you note or something because I want to build that relationship with my customer. And if I have somebody else ship it right to my customer, you know, that might be fine in the case, you know, so be it. But I like to have it come to me first. Afton's personalization here.
I totally got it from her.
I was like, that looks familiar. Where'd you get that from?
Identical, except for one little difference, I think. But yeah.
How neat. So anyway, you can work that out. There are instances where someone will borrow something and they like need it ASAP and that interim time change doesn't work and be like, can you just ship this directly to so-and-so? Absolutely. Right. You know, we just do what needs to be done.
Absolutely. I
hope that helps.
And it just comes with communication. Right. Ladies, if you've got something that's bothering you, just communicate. Use the Just Us distributors to post questions because undoubtedly, you know, a lot of the new gals here, if you have a question, someone else probably does too. You can post it in there and then everyone can see the answer together. Yep. Work with your sponsor, and guess what? If she doesn't know the answer or doesn't know where to find it, then she needs to learn that too. So then you guys can both go up a level and find that. And both of you find it.
And then train it all the way back down. So now you know how to tell your girls too. Awesome. Okay, yep. So everyone say hi to Kari. She just joined us like yesterday, I think. And so we're getting her stuff set up to get her launched, which is crazy because there's like one color.
You know what? Wait, there's 4 today.
Well, I haven't been in there. Hopefully there's still 4. Whatever. I'm just so used to saying 1.
I know.
It's an exciting time. So we've set that goal. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions before we cut you all loose? I'm glad you guys hung with us. This has been long. It's been fun. Oh, I know one more thing. I'm going to, for those of you that are local to the Tri-Cities, we're going to be planning our next training event, like an in-person one get-together. For those of you who are not local to us, we've been trying to post events that are in the various states. I highly, 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 highly recommend take the time to go to those local training events. It doesn't matter who is sponsoring it or who's running it. Get involved. It is amazing what that will help do for your business.
I went to one, and it was Kim.
We drove to Vancouver.
Oh my gosh, it was so worth it. It was so worth it. It was like the best afternoon ever.
Yep, it's nice because, you know, we see that these people are real and relatable. There is a Sena spirit I'm going to keep calling it that. SeneSpirit, that's tangible, that just, you can take that with you. It just helps to fuel your drive. And
totally.
And you can learn a lot. You know, there's 1,000 ways to skin the cat, and you can pick up things from one of those things. You can pick up tidbits from everybody. So go to those local trainings, even if you have to travel. I mean, Vancouver was like a 4-hour drive for us, or 3.5-hour drive or something.
It wasn't long.
It was long enough. It's not only driving 20 minutes.
True.
I think I spent the night. Crap.
Did you?
Stephanie flew in from California.
Right, California.
She flew to Portland, and then I picked her up from there, and we went to the event. I mean,
with
to the training.
In tow.
Yeah, she brought her newborn with her.
Yeah.
So that's called commitment.
Dedication.
And Stephanie is like down in Central California. Yeah, she's doing awesome down there. So
also, I wanted to touch base real quick for those of you local to Tri-Cities, the VIP event that is going to be happening for Seminar. I am hosting it, and I was trying to figure out if I could have it at a special location, like have it elsewhere. But I'm kind of running out of time, and I don't have all the details yet. I'm still waiting on that email. I should be getting it this weekend, but we are probably going to just be like nice and cozy, like sardines here at my house.
That's all right.
Awesome. I will, and so I'm thinking that we're going to do potluck status, so that way everybody can have something. And if you're coming with a friend, don't worry about bringing, 2 dishes. Like, just for you 2 girls, bring 1 dish that you guys bring. But I'm thinking that way we can all have some snacky foods. And I'm probably going to have my house open to everybody for that whole entire weekend because the seminar lasts the whole weekend. You're
going to get those details to be able to figure out that piece.
Just so you know, I'm not trying to leave anybody hanging on that. I'm still waiting to find out info, and I will get it to you as soon as I have it.
Angelica posted a question about testers. What's our thoughts? So I'm just going to start talking about testers, but I want you to clarify your question for me because I'm not sure what you're wanting to know about them. Testers are important to have. The thing that's going to help sell the product is when people get to see it on them, whether you're doing hand tests or actually like doing lip tests with it. I highly recommend keeping testers of colors available and on hand, especially the colors you have to sell. If you're asking about testers as in samples, a lot of people use the word samples and testers interchangeably.
Right.
We don't do samples because they're not needed. You can't really repackage the product to send in a way that doesn't affect the quality of it. So there's no guarantee that it's going to work right, for one. And then we have the money back satisfaction guarantee to the product, the entire product line. So if they don't like their color or their color choice, they can change it out anyway. And I did learn that that's a 1 year.
Oh.
So it's to the bottom of the tube, but they also don't want it to be like a 3-year-old product that they bring you some tube they found in their back shelf. I was displeased with this. No. So it's within a year. I'm talking about testers on the order page. So testers being
like
samples.
The foundation testers?
Foundation testers, skincare samples. Because the only testers that are listed on the page are foundations. I love the foundation testers. I have them all because it really helps me when I'm color testing or color matching someone for foundations before buying the full tube.
Yep, they're very helpful.
They're not for resale. In fact, you can see it marked right on them, not for resale. Yeah. So I have actually sent a tester to a customer, but that's at my cost, not theirs. And then that way they can like try it out and make sure that they've got the right one when they're ordering the whole bottle. Yeah, so that's what's good to have about that.
I actually used one of the testers for a highlighter.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It was helpful.
What color would you use? Was it porcelain?
I used porcelain.
Surprise.
I did.
So, okay. Well, I'm not sure, man. I'm so blind from this selfie light that I'm having a hard time see what's going on. Oh my goodness.
So just don't expect to see if you have a selfie light.
Well, at least you're not staring at it for 45 minutes.
Right.
All right, ladies, we're going to do this one more time.
Oh, and then,
yep. We love you so much. Is it only skincare, or is there eyeliner testers or shower? Skincare and foundation testers. Okay, and then of course the glossy gloss, but that's really important to have for doing events.
Skincare testers in the packets. Sorry, I had a moment there.
If you guys have more questions, you can post them in there. We'll go back and we'll answer some of them.
Yes.
And we'll also do the follow up on those couple of things that I said that I want to make sure were actually true. So.
Oh, the 1 year. Yep.
Yes.
We'll be back. Don't worry.
Back with more. Have a good night.
Mwah. Good night, ladies.